welcome to Pillow Talk with the Carringers.
Hey, how's it hanging?
We're gonna do a Q&A for you about how we met and our love story. We asked you guys on Instagram to ask us some questions. Duh, that's what the Q&A is for.
And you did that.
You did. There's some very good ones. Okay, should we start with one?
Let's do it.
My nose is running. It's not COVID, I promise. How did you guys meet?
Well, you came to meet me.
No, babe.
Well, we met in person.
Yeah. But how did we start talking? Instagram. So shout out to Instagram for hooking your boy up with this girl.
Your Instagram relationships.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, he slid into the DMs.
Like you do.
And he wasn't creepy. Literally everything that I kind of wanted in a guy, he had. So it kept me interested and it kept me like coming back and like responding.
What can I say?
Because I was single and thriving. And then we started dating in February.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, February 20th.
Dating over the phone.
Dating over the phone. Which to me, I would always be like, long distance. Online. Like, fast forward to July. I decided to surprise him for our 5 months.
Mm-hmm.
Because we hadn't met at this point. He sent me a promise ring. And I was like, I'm really falling for this guy. He sent me flowers. But I was flying to California to surprise him. So he had no idea that I was coming. And my mom sent me a picture. And she was like, John sent you flowers. And I was like, oh. So then I sent them to him. Like I sent that picture that my mom sent. And I was like, thank you so much for my flowers.
I didn't know.
You thought I was in Canada still, huh?
Yeah.
So smooth. I'm so good. Yeah, and then I showed up at his door. Me and his mom were texting back and forth. Because I just needed to know,
She said,
one, that
"Go
he was
outside."
real. Yeah, I was like, go outside. One, that you were real. Two, that you weren't weird. Or like, you know, when you're online dating and then you're getting catfished by someone.
That was brave of you coming to the house, though. Didn't expect
Well,
that.
I think because I've spoken so much to your mom. And like you just...
You guys got pretty close.
Yeah. And like you guys are so wholesome. Like I didn't think I was going to get killed. And I have family in California. Oh yeah, John's from California, by the way. And I'm from Toronto, Canada. AKA Brampton. Okay, another question. The proposal. The man proposed the second day we met. So I flew in the 19th. No, the 20th, because that would have been like our 6 months or 5 months, whatever. So I flew down the 20th, and you proposed the 21st.
Yep.
What were you thinking?
Well, it just happened after I asked you to be my girlfriend. It's like, at that point, it was, the wanting to be with you was growing. Let's say that. So I had promptings to like, that the relationship was going so well. It's like, why not ask her to marry me?
So confident, jeez.
So I somewhat planned it out.
So you took me to, it's like a lookout where you can,
And what would it be?
the ocean is at the bottom.
Tamarack.
There's like a lookout thing and you can park your car. So he parked, I guess, reverse so that
You could watch.
you popped the trunk and you can watch the sunset. So as the sun was setting, we ate, and then he's like, I wrote you a song. Now, I have no idea, okay? None, not a clue. Before I flew down, everyone was like, you're getting engaged, like, you're coming back engaged, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm not even sure if we, like, have chemistry in person. I don't think he wants to marry me, like, just yet. He did, newsflash, Gaby. And so when he's like, I wrote you a song, I was like, oh, that's romantic, because he's written like little poems and stuff like that to me before. Hey, yeah. And so he pulls out his guitar, and so I was like, oh my gosh, let me record this. Like, this is so cute. The first time you're singing to me, like, you know. So he starts singing, finishes the song. I'm in tears, like, because it's just so cute. And then he's like, can you put my guitar away for me? And I was like, why don't you put your guitar away? I was like, why am I doing this? It's not my guitar. He's like, please.
I needed to have you distracted.
Yeah. So I turn around. He had the ring out, and I just jumped on him.
I said, I said your name. Will you marry?
No, but that was after because I jumped on you, and you're like, I haven't even asked you yet. And I was like, oh, okay, right. Sorry.
Then I asked you because you just jumped right in.
Yeah, I didn't know what to. I was like in shock. I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh,
that's gorgeous.
It was a good response. I'll take it.
Thanks. Next question. What did you like about long distance?
What did I like about it?
Nothing.
Not much.
Brutal. I do not recommend long distance. If you can do it,
do it. If you can do it.
And if you're doing it and it's like going good for you, great. But it's so hard.
You gotta put in the work.
You do. So we would talk every single day, FaceTime every single night. We would have FaceTime dates.
Yeah.
And I think the key is over communication. Like, don't assume the person knows what you're doing.
Especially long distance.
Yeah. So, like, we would over communicate what we were doing to the T, and this guy likes to go into detail if you haven't noticed. I think that's what helped. I also personally like that we were able to develop a different level of connection and intimacy other than just like touch.
And looks to a certain extent.
Yeah.
It's FaceTime.
Yeah. Yeah. Versus, yeah. Like, you were way cuter in person. I was shook. I literally walked up and I was like, oh gosh, he's really cute. And if you've seen him in person, you know I'm right. Aww. We were also able to establish like a strong relationship with our faith and our morals. I think that really helps. Someone asked me how compatibility works with it. I think if your morals are aligned with each other, compatibility just kind of flows out of that. We're total opposites for the most part. Like, there are some similarities that we have, but we have more like opposite things. Like, I'm louder and outgoing. John is quiet and
chill. You are more nervous about things. I'm more relaxed about things.
Yes, because I'm an overthinker and he's more practical. Like, I'm like, okay, but this, and this can go. And like, my brain is just like, woo, we're going up. And then there's John with like a lasso or something, like, wheel it in. Okay, let's think about this logically. It's like, this is what could happen. That's fine. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
I try to calm you down when I can.
Yeah, he does a really good job.
When I have to also.
Yeah.
Certain moments.
Sometimes you just need to let me.
Well, sometimes I just hold you, let you do your thing, or listen to you, let you go on.
What was the scariest thing to commit in a lifelong relationship? I can't get rid of him. Okay.
That's not scary. That's committing to it while it was a long distance in the moment.
Mm-hmm. So right now, after December 17th, which is when we got married, we were together 24/7. And we have been longer married, like, together. I don't know how to explain that properly. If I am not, just let me know. But we have been together longer married, like, face to face, than we were when we were dating / engaged. That was, like, definitely the scariest thing, was how were we going to be compatible long term together, like, in person, not through, like, texting or whatever. And we had a lot of backlash from family. At the beginning, just like, you guys are crazy. Like, are you sure he's not a serial killer? Like,
I never heard that one before.
Do you, you don't even know him, you don't know his family, or like vice versa, like they would say that to him and stuff. But I think when you know your person and when you have chosen your person, like that's...
You feel safe.
You feel safe. And I think that was something very important to me, was like, I felt safe with John. How did you know John was the person for you? I think I kind of touched on this earlier, but it was, I made like a list of things that I wanted in someone. And there was things that I had prayed for as well. And he was subconsciously, because he had no idea, was like hitting the things that I wanted and was looking for. He wasn't like anyone I had dated in the past. And that for me was like, I think what drew me the most to him. Someone once said there isn't the one out there for you, but the person you choose becomes the one, if that makes sense. So it's like, there isn't like this like fairy tale, oh my gosh, I'm waiting for the one for me, because that's unrealistic. Because what if someone else marries the one? Like, what if someone ruins the chain? Then are you stuck alone? Like,
if
no.
you're stuck on one crush and they get married, then you kind of have to move on.
Yeah. And like, there's someone out there for everyone. I strongly believe that. And it just comes down to choosing the person for you, because you have to choose them every day. You have to choose to love them every day. What has been the biggest struggle being newlyweds on a lockdown? I can't go anywhere without you.
Pretty much.
Like, he's everywhere, and I'm everywhere. After we got married, someone in our family got COVID, so we had to quarantine together. And then after our quarantine, we were flying to Canada, and then we had to quarantine together again for another 2 weeks.
A lot of quarantine.
So it was like 5 weeks of quarantining together in a room with not a lot to do. So you get to know the person very well.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. I didn't get sick of you.
No. It's just you are around the person a lot.
Yeah.
So you have that chance to get to know them more intimately.
Yeah.
And personally.
Mm-hmm. How do you like Canada?
The winter, not so great. It's quite brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Quite brutal.
Yeah.
A bit. Love the everything else though.
Mm-hmm.
Spring and summer.
Well, you've only seen spring.
Spring. Oh, well.
Well, big tip of, yeah, I
tip
guess.
of summer.
Ish, yeah. How many kids do we want?
We're stuck to 2.
Yeah. If I'm pushing them out, I get a big say in it.
That's fair.
Yeah. Because he wanted
3 max.
3, and I wanted like 1, maybe 2. So we just like even number, you know? We're not outnumbered at that point. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rate my cooking.
It's 10.
Are you sure? He hasn't gotten sick from it, so... Have you gotten sick from it?
No.
Okay, there we go. Who said I love you first? Yeah, it looked like you were pointing at me. I was like, not a chance, dude. How did you keep things romantic during long distance? I feel like we kind of answered that.
You come up with date ideas like watching a movie together.
Mm-hmm.
Like while you're FaceTiming.
Mm-hmm.
Or that's an idea.
We do like devotionals together too.
FaceTime.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we do devotionals, we do movie dates. I think we kind of did like dinner dates kind of over the phone.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta be creative.
What advice do you have for someone in long distance?
I think we kind of shared it with you guys, but you definitely gotta work on it, put the work in it.
Mm-hmm.
If there's doubts, share it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't keep them to yourself.
Yeah.
Because we did hit like some bumpy moments, but we shared them.
Yeah.
Put the work in.
Mhm.
Gotta water it and till it.
What's till it?
Like tilling the ground.
What does that mean?
Like you're preparing the ground.
Oh.
Garden speaking.
Garden speaking, I don't garden. Who snores?
Well, apparently I do.
Apparently, you're like a truck, dude. The first couple weeks, I couldn't sleep. I was like, you need to fall asleep after me, or else I won't be able to sleep. Right?
Yeah, he says it a lot.
So he would like
I respect
game
that.
or whatever.
I let you try to sleep first.
Until I fell asleep. Until he heard a little.
I would hear you sleeping.
Yeah, and then he would go to sleep, which is really kind of him because he could be like.
I occupy myself.
Who farts the most?
It depends on the day.
Facts. Depends on the food we have consumed. Who makes the better coffee?
You said I did.
Yeah, you do. He makes really good coffee. And I'm not just saying that because I want him to make me coffee all the time, because he does. But it's really good. It's like the right amount.
And I like making it.
Yeah, he does. All right, guys. That is the end of our Q&A.
Hope you enjoyed.
Yes, I hope you enjoyed it.
I did.
Yeah, it was fun, huh? We are gonna do pillow talks every once in a while, maybe every 2 months or so. We'll see. We'll post like questions.
And you can give us ideas.
Yeah, you can ask us questions and then we'll like answer them. We'll put them on Instagram, so follow me or John and we'll put them up there.
You could like DM us, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
DM questions.
Yeah. We're super chill. We're like open to talk about things. We had the best time. Your questions were great.
Loved them.
Yeah. And so we hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Comment if you've ever been in a long distance relationship, how that went, or if you want to do long distance. You know, it's a risky game out there. So we will see you in la próxima, which means
See you next time.
bye.
Bye.